Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, whenever and wherever you are watching this. Welcome to Insights with Soularis, where I'm your host, Jennifer, a tarot reader for over 10 years and certified in over a dozen healing modalities from Reiki mastery to sound therapy. I do a little of it all, but at the end of the day, I am a channel of spirit, giving messages and guidance to those who find me. And if you joined me before, you'll know that I love to open up with a general message for the collective. And these are usually centered around energies that are happening for everyone, just to know how to navigate a bit more throughout the week. Because we don't always know what's going forward, but we can feel around us. And when we can think things through, we can turn things into our favor. And it seems like this week is requiring a lot of logical thinking. So, those are my more dreamy astrological signs, like my water and ungrounded air signs. You may have a little bit of difficulties on this. So it is asking the collective are asking for you to speak up, speak your mind, but also be diplomatic about it. It's a good time to look for professional advice if that's in a situation that you need. Because if you're planning something, whether it's moving or trying to start a new career, changing careers, trying to make investments, it's poor timing. It's again, I've said it multiple weeks in a row, but it's just not good timing to put fast plans into actions. These are plans that need to be revised. These are plans that you need to think things through and that you do need professional advice about because the plans that you have are still in the early stages, but you're approaching them in a bit more of a naive mindset, which isn't going to bring the success that you want. It will bring success, just not the success that you want. So study a little bit more. Know that you do have good news about the financial situations coming forward. Um, and we are ending a chapter. I mean, as we're going into October, if you follow the moon cycles and everything, October and winter go into fall into winter, right? That signifies a period of endings. And so keep that in mind because you are ending a very difficult situation. Some of you may be divorced, some of you may be at the end of a relationship or the end of a job where you're looking for a new one. So embrace the change. And this is a very good sign for anybody who's also recovering from addiction. So use your logic, you're smart, you're confident, go about and make those plans, but seek advice if you need those. And we are taking callers today. So we have Susan from Canada. So hello, Susan. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. How can I help you tonight?
Um, I was looking to, uh, I guess, a love reading. I haven't met anybody yet, but I'm hoping to meet my soulmate. I guess,
Tell me about
or
that
whatever.
anxiety that you're having about relationships.
Pardon?
So, about the anxiety that you're having for relationships, because I'm immediately greeted by the Nine of Swords, which is all about anxiety and a lot of worry coming in. So, um, let's see what we have here. I don't see any recent relationships. Has it been a while since your last relationship?
Yeah, 22 years.
Okay. So what I am seeing is that there is a bit of a false sense of entrapment. So, um, possibly the way that you are approaching romance is not the best way for you to do so. Um, because it seems like you have a lot going on. So in the past position, there seems like there was a lot of things that needed your attention immediately. You have public recognition. So why do we have this combination here? Let me check. So with your the last relationship, did it end poorly?
It ended poorly because I am a medium and a psychic, and he didn't like that.
Yeah. So I'm seeing competing goals with others. I'm seeing conflict with others with this Five of Swords. So the need to defend yourself, defend your own beliefs, um, but at what cost? And at this cost, it was your authenticity, right? This is a part of you. And if that can't be accepted, then that's probably not the best thing. But there seems to just be a lot of negative based thoughts for in that present situation. So let's see, more advice for this. What can we
The
tell
problem
Susan?
was I was making more money than he was because I was making. Um, I'm very good at what I do as a medium and a psychic, and I was making more money than he was, and he didn't like
Mhm.
that.
Plus, if he wasn't all on board with that, it's probably was even adding more friction. I on your
Right.
side, I do see that there will be some more digging deep inside of you to do some healing work because there's a lot of fear, and I'm seeing so much fear that it's hard to see, okay, what's coming next? Do you have another person coming forward? What does that look like? But I'm not seeing that because I'm seeing this fear, a fear of connection, the wanting to do the plans, the wanting to be have a passionate and like exciting relationships. I see that fire that you had all those years ago, but it's dimmed out so much because you have a lot of fire in the past in your subconscious. And I feel that you have lost a lot of that, a lot of you. You lost your spark and your flame. So, uh, spirit, what do we have for this? Okay. So it is some time to go back to come to your memories, possibly even going back to your childhood to see how your relationship with your father was affecting what type of relationship you're looking for now. So if he was a stern figure, or you're looking for somebody who's more stable and stern and possibly not as open. So look at that to kind of help you understand some of the things that you need to work on. Now I do see you the Lover's card here, right? It's the Lover's card, and you have the King of Air and the Queen of Air together. So I do see there's a potential for a partnership, but I can't see anything else to it until you find that balance within yourself. Only when you find it within yourself, and I know we hate hearing that. I'm completely on you with that one, but right, if we're expecting someone else to balance what we are missing, or we're looking for somebody to fill a void what we are missing, we are doing ourselves a complete disservice. Because I see this fire energy within you, but you have let it dim so much. And like spirit's like, hey, it's time to release, right? If you meditate with us, if you meditate with your guide team, if you use that mediumship to help you release what is ready to be released, so you can move forward, so you can say, I missed out on this in life. You didn't miss out on anything. You lived your life as best as you could. Sometimes we feel like we missed out because that's what society tells us. Oh, I need a relationship. Oh, I need to have children. I need to do XYZ in order to be happy. But that's not true. So I'm seeing that you're seeing it as a way of missing out. So let's see what we can do about this fear base to help you move forward because I do see the potential for a relationship. Look
My
for the
problem
option.
is I don't.
Yeah.
My problem is I do not trust men because I've been abused by them all my life, and that's another reason why my marriage did not work, because he wasn't who he was when I first met him. After we got married, everything changed. Like
Right.
uh, he became my boss, and instead of my protector, and he became someone that you do this and you say this and you think this, and those kind of things. So I don't trust men very much.
Yeah, and you have a complete reason to because when I'm looking at your cards, You need balance. You need a partner. You don't need somebody to tell you what to do, or you don't need to wait on hand and foot on another person. You need somebody who can stand by your side independently. So you guys are both doing each other's own thing, but you come together and enjoy life. You share life together. You need someone
Right.
more grounded, but at the same time, not saying, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. Yeah, that's just not going to work for you. But what it's saying is that you really need to navigate these fears a bit more in order to open up your heart space to say, hey, I'm ready. And emotionally, can you say, I'm emotionally available and I am ready for a relationship? Or are you going to go out and meet people and you go, okay, I'm kind of interested in you, but I'm really worried about all these things I've experienced. And we use caution, we use our experiences to keep ourselves safe, and that's we need that. But at what point are you restricting yourself and seeing the illusions of fear rather than the actual situation? So it's really needs to come down, like, are you truly ready for a relationship where you can open up your heart and trust another person again?
I am. It's just that every time I do meet somebody, I mean, for the first month or two, they're great. And then all of a sudden, they, I guess, start feeling comfortable and start being who they really are. And then it just turns me off because I see the signs and of past
Yeah.
issues and stuff. And it's like, oh no, not doing that. And then I
Yeah.
back off.
Yeah, that's the 3-month rule, right? It's like you don't get attached for the first 3 months because that's when people after like after 2 or 3 month 4 month experience, that's when it starts to become a little bit more clear on who they are. And Susan, have you ever heard of light language?
Yes.
Okay, are you open for a quick light language healing for your heart space and your solar and sacral chakra to kind of just help navigate that fear?
Is that free or do I need to pay for that?
Yes. No. Well, with the remaining time, I can just speak it, and then you just listen and let it sit where you need to.
Okay.
Okay. So just allow yourself to close your eyes. And for anyone who's listening, this is light language. It's just a form of healing. It does not affect you unless you allow it to. So do not worry. And Susan, if you could take just a deep breath, I feel that tenseness in your shoulder. I feel the shakiness. Mialianoto serhea kniatoto siro kuniatari suru kuniati suturia lehene kietari sututisi kierototisiate. So that should help you. I know it was very quick, but that should help you get you on the right path for you to be able to reflect, to open up that heart space so you can go out more confidently, retain your fire, and then go forth and say, hey, I'm ready for my partner and not my boss. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck, Susan.